Here we go.
It's time to hit the hardwood for exciting high school basketball action on the Cool Hits Sports Network and Cool TV. Tonight's game is brought to you by Clark's Pump and Shops of the Tri-State, River Cities Builders, A&A Porta Potties, Stolt Pharmacy, Greg Gibson Insurance, Callahan Excavating, James Do It Best Hardware, Ashland Credit Union, Trace Hermanos Mexican Restaurant, Members Choice Credit Union, Ashland Community and Technical College, the Greenup Baptist Association, First and People's Bank, Kentucky Farmers Bank, Pure Country Automotive, Raceland Christian Church, Orcut Tree Service, Gillum Drug, All That Blooms, Grayson Sporting Goods, Bowman's Auto and Collision Center, Eastside Kids Boutique, First Light Home Care, and Tyler's Pizza. Now let's go courtside for Countdown to Tip-Off on the Cool Hits Sports Network and Cool TV.
The East Carter Raiders, and when you're talking rivalries, they don't get any bigger than this game tonight. Coach E, what do you think?
Well, like I was talking with Jeremy Dickey, that you'll hear in a few minutes in the interview, a lot of times this game down through the years, there's a few exceptions, but has not been well played because the emotion in this game is so high, the intensity is so high that the players let their emotions get away from them a little bit, and it affects the level of play. It's usually a grinder, possession by possession, so we'll see.
All righty, Coach, let's step out, take our first break, come back, and we'll talk to a few coaches and get some more information on this game. It's the West Carter Comets hosting the East Carter Raiders tonight, right here on the Cool Hit Sports Network and Cool TV.
For those on the go, the smoothie connoisseur, the break room favorite, and for those that just never quite have it all, Clark's has what you need to keep your day on track. Make life easier and keep your busy schedule moving forward with everything you need at Clark's. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
Does your gas station or convenience store need a facelift? If so, call River City Builders at 473-4112 for your remedy. Big or small projects, River City's Builders is a company for all your needs. We have extensive experience in the petroleum industry, from routine gas dispenser and canopy maintenance to above-ground, underground tank and piping work to full-blown remodels and new builds. Call River City Builders at 473-4112 for all your petroleum needs. We'll cover your back and keep your customers pumping gas.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
My truck and I work all day long, so the truck has to be tough. But I want my truck loan easygoing, and that's what I get at my bank. Flexible terms, great rates. My truck loan works for me, just like my truck.
For great rates on loans for your next truck or car, see the good folks at First and People's Bank, the home office, member equal housing lender, FDIC.
Bless Your Heart Boutique in Grayson is your home for all the latest women's fashion, from sweaters, blouses, hats, jackets, skirts, dresses, jewelry, accessories, and more. Bless Your Heart Boutique has it all. And if you can't find the perfect gift for that special lady in your life, get her a gift card from Bless Your Heart Boutique. Open Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., Saturday, 10 to 2, closed on Sunday. That's Bless Your Heart Boutique, 120 South Cara Malone Boulevard in the Grayson Town Mall.
Back out here at West Carter High School. Glad to have you along. John Hop Brown Court. Hager Easterling and Dickie Tiller here. This one should be a good one. East Carter 6-6 on the season. And West Carter 2-8. Hager, you and I both have had these two teams a couple times. East Carter maybe one or two more times. But we think this is going to be a really good ball game.
Yeah, Dickie, these two teams really kind of mirror of each other in a lot of ways. Offensively, it's not that they're being deliberate, it's just that they take the time to get the shot that they want. They don't rush their offense, which leads to a lower scoring game. Both of them work really hard defensively, no matter what they're in, and they like to play multiple defenses, both of them. At least that's what they've done so far this year. And they both play extremely hard. So we're probably going to see at least 3, 4, 5 of your favorite words during this game tonight. And that's when the ball's loose on the floor, we're going to see scrums.
And this place is packed here in Olive Field this evening. And
got a band?
Great atmosphere. Oh, I didn't see the band. And a big thanks to our buddy up to the top doing the camera tonight here on Cool TV.
Jeff Irwin.
Jeff Irwin.
Yes,
he has figured everything out. Of course, I didn't know that when I got here, but he is the man with the plan and just does a fantastic job. And I want to say thank you to he and his wife both.
I was going to say, don't leave the wife out.
Yeah, for being so great and very accommodating and hospitality. So we're going to step out, take a break, and we're going to come back and give you more. We're going to talk to two coaches next. It's the Raiders on the road here at Olive Field to take on the West Carter Comets right here on the Cool Hit Sports Network and Cool TV.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around. In addition to the Greenup location, Stultz Pharmacy's newest location is at 437 James Hanna Drive in South Shore, but has retained the name you know and love, McDonald Pharmacy, with the same great service you'll find in the Greenup location, with free delivery service and their convenient drive-through. Get your vaccinations and allergy shots, and of course, great prescription service at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup and McDonald Pharmacy, James Hanna Drive, South Shore.
Stultz Pharmacy. Doubt, stress, anxiety, frustration. That was yesterday, ready to help. Now, with ridiculously affordable, amazingly flexible classes that can lead to highly paid positions in IT, healthcare, and more. The real world's tough, but not as tough as you. Visit kctcs.edu/findyourcareer.
Hey fans, would you do anything to support your team? What about switching your checking account? With Ashland Credit Union's debit card, you can support your favorite team without changing your spending habits. Every time you make an eligible purchase with your debit card, Ashland Credit Union donates 10 cents on your behalf to the Senior Assistance Program. So come on in and sign up for your team debit card at Ashland Credit Union, 1300 Central Avenue in Ashland. Membership eligibility required, federally insured by NCUA.
Hey, I'm Aaron.
And I'm Michael. Come see us at Bowman's.
Bowman's can do frame repair. They have a downdraft bake oven for a factory paint finish. And they get your vehicle back to its pre-accident condition with qualified I-CAR Gold certified technicians. Bowman's is also an ASE certified mechanical shop, providing transmission flushes, steering and suspension services, AC service, oil changes, and tune-ups. That's Bowman's Auto Service, Lexington Avenue in Flatwoods. Call 836-0837.
Talking with East Carter head coach Cole Brammer. Coach, you played in a few East-West games, obviously. You coached in some last year. It's obviously a big rivalry, bragging rights across county. Do you approach this game differently as far as talking to the kids about emotion and things like that than you do other games?
Yeah, I don't know that it's really all that much different than in another game. I mean, we have a district game that has more emphasis on it, just like the other 5 games will. And you know, everybody wants to win this game. It's a high emotion game. I tell people all the time, you know, it's such an emotional game that you got to be able to control your composure. You got to be able to come out and play and execute the game plan. So I don't really know that we treat it all that different, but at the same time, it does have a different focus being the district game.
Yeah, like you said, that is a lot of district games getting into January here. We were just talking. These two teams really are a lot alike. Both of you have been changing defenses a lot this year. Both of you, you're not. I wouldn't call you deliberate on offense, but both of you want the shot that you want to take. You're going to make the defense work. Give me a couple keys that you think are going to be big to this game tonight?
Well, I think we got to stay together. Anytime you're in a rivalry game like this, there's going to be highs and lows. I think you got to stay together, stay the course in a game, just like you do. Anytime you're playing a rival like that. And then outside of that, offensively, I'd like to see us, play with a better pace, a better rhythm about us, share the basketball really well, and take good open rhythm shots. If we can do that, I think we'll do a good job on the defensive end.
Hey, Coach, we appreciate your time. Good luck tonight.
Appreciate
Want to talk to us after the game?
We'll do. Appreciate it. Thanks.
All right, Coach Easterling, we're going to get over to this second interview with Jeremy Webb tonight as well. Coach Easterling with Coach Webb.
Talking with West Carter head coach Jeremy Webb. Jeremy, you obviously played in a lot of East-West games. You've coached in a whole bunch more. There's always high intensity, high emotion in these games, and in most cases, there are exceptions, but in most cases that leads to a game that is not really well played a lot of times.
Yeah.
It turns into a grinded out game, possession by possession. One of the teams, you can get a 3 or 4 possession run where you score every time, or you get some points off turnovers, offensive rebounds. Your thoughts on that?
You're right. I kind of go back to the beginning of it. I think we just counted up. This is my 44th game.
Is it really?
Coaching. Yes.
In East-West.
East-West game.
I know there's a bunch.
Yeah, it is. And, Corey G asked me, this morning if I was getting excited about the game tonight. And I was like, I said, I'll get there maybe 5 or 6 o'clock, here this evening before the game. It's like, but not at 7:45 in the morning, for early duty. I've done this a lot here, Corey, so we had that conversation.
That's a good answer.
Yeah.
That's a good answer.
We've kind of, and Stan's been there with me. We've kind of been through a lot of these games, a lot of these battles, and it usually ends up being a grinder. Teams typically don't really get in any kind of rhythm offensively. The game gets called very closely a lot of times. There ends up being a lot of free throws, and if it's not getting closely called, then it becomes very physical. So it's very tough to score when it's a very physical contest, right? Especially when you're not making shots. But you're right. It's a lot of times who gets momentum late. Who gets that run that happens in the mid to late fourth quarter. That team ends up pulling it out.
Yeah, you're right. Last game we had, you beat a really good, really athletic Paris team. Played Morgan County pretty tough at the night. You can see, like we talked.
Easterling, but we got to step in. We got to take 2 more breaks, so we got to take another break. We'll try to get back to that if we can. It's East Carter, West Carter here in Olive Hill tonight on the Cool Hit Sports Network and Cool TV.
Graceland Christian Church, 210 Caroline Road, wishes all of our area athletes the best as they compete in their respective seasons. May you be encouraged by your church family to run with endurance the race set before you in such a way as pleases Jesus so that you gain the prize that never fades away. Graceland Christian Church meets Sunday at 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. at 210 Caroline Road, Raceland. Visit us online at racelandchristian.com.
Financial security begins at home with home ownership. If you've been putting off looking for a home because you think you can't afford it, you owe it to yourself to check out Members Choice Credit Union. Members Choice Credit Union has programs for first-time home buyers and more to help put you in the home of your dreams. Call, click, or stop by Members Choice Credit Union today.
Members Choice Credit Union, NMLS 411945, Equal Housing Lender. Call for additional information. Other restrictions may apply.
Hi, my name is Brian Horton, Mission Strategist for the Churches of the Greenup Baptist Association. We exist to revitalize, mobilize, and multiply New Testament churches in Northeast Kentucky and the world. The Churches of the Greenup Association are moving forward together in the Great Commission work. If you live in Lawrence, Boyd, Greenup, Carter, or Elliott counties, I want to invite you to attend one of the Greenup Baptist churches this coming Sunday. Once there, I know you will find a community of people who will welcome you and love you. For more information, go to greenupbaptist.org.
Visit Eastside Kids Boutique in Grayson for the best selection of clothing for boys and girls, including newborns. Eastside Kids Boutique has affordable clothing for every season, including t-shirts, sweaters, hats, and more. Eastside Kids Boutique even has items for that special lady in your life, including home decor, clothing, jewelry, accessories, gift baskets, and more. That's Eastside Kids Boutique, 603 East Main Street in Grayson. Call 606-475-1683 or visit them on Facebook, Eastside Kids Boutique in Grayson.
Hey, back here at West Carter High School, let's try to finish up the interview with Coach Easterling and Coach Webb.
you can see that improvement coming, can't you?
Well, yes, we're seeing it. And it was good for us to hit that Christmas break on a win. You know, we turned around and had a freshman JV game that next morning here at our place, and we won both of those. So we got to get back in the gymnasium and spend a lot of time working on what we felt like, some of our weaknesses, some things that we needed to do to get better at. And, we went down and competed really well against Morgan. And Morgan County, like we were just talking here before, you started to record, they're a very good basketball team. They have so many kids that can score the basketball. And it was a 3-point game at the half. They made a run on us in the third. We got it back to 8 in the fourth, And it was a very physical contest, and I was very proud with how our guys competed. We didn't back down because I'm going to say this. I think that's probably, in my opinion, probably the toughest place to play in this region.
It is hard.
And I don't know why really it is the case. Maybe because it's small and it's loud.
It's hard to hear.
But they really play well at home, though, also. So for our young guys to go down there and compete like we did, we feel like we're still building that momentum. And I think the wins will come. As you and I have talked about, when you're around sports, the results comes in wins and losses a lot of times, but we have to try to find positivity on progress. This is just kind of where we're at. If we're getting better game in, game out.
Yeah. Coach, good luck tonight. We appreciate your time. Come on and talk to us after the game.
I appreciate it.
All right, man. All right, hey, Dickie, let's take a break, buddy. This is East-West boys tonight. District seeding game at West Carter on the Cool Hits, Cool TV Sports Network.
Hello, I'm Michael Bowling, Senior Vice President of Kentucky Farmers Bank. When you do business with Kentucky Farmers Bank, you're making an investment in your community. Your money stays local, we never sell your loan, and in turn, we invest in local families, churches, schools, and charities. We believe in our community, and that's why we are the better bank for loans.
Kentucky Farmers Bank, the better bank for loans since 1931. Located in Ashland, Summit, and Catlettsburg. KentuckyFarmersBank.com, member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
If you're looking for the best pizza in Carter County, look no further than Tyler's Pizza. Also be sure to check out our daily lunch specials, wings, salads, subs, sandwiches, dinners, sides, desserts, and our world famous Thai Zone. Tyler's Pizza, 120 Cross Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-4583. Tyler's Pizza is a proud supporter of local high school sports.
Hey, this is Greg Gibson with Greg Gibson Insurance, and just an announcement, I'm retiring from Major League Baseball. This will be my final season. After 24 years as Major League umpire, I'm ready to become a full-time insurance guy. So anyway, if you haven't heard about us, check us out on the web, www.greggibsoninsurance.com. Give us a call today. Stop by. We'd love to talk to you about your insurance. Give us a call today. It's Greg Gibson Insurance, helping you make the right call.
We can dig it at Callahan Excavating. If you need drainage work, demolition work, mobile home lot preparation, pond cleaning, slip repairs, service line installation, parking lot or driveway work, or help with many other projects, contact Callahan Excavating at 606-225-0570. Callahan Excavating are proud supporters of local high school sports.
All right, we're pausing. Here's the callers leave the floor from West Carter High School. In honor of the brave men and women that have served our country and are serving our country today. All right, fantastic job by the West Carter. I think that's Army, isn't it, Coach Easterling? Are they Army ROTC here?
Yes, Junior ROTC.
Yeah. and did a fantastic job. That's one
Yes,
of the
they did.
best. That's one of the best color guards we've seen, and we've seen a lot of them this year.
Yeah.
And the band sounded good. We love bands. You and I are big on bands. Coach, who's starting tonight?
Okay, buddy, for East Carter, first of all, number 1, Evan Goodman. He's a 6'2" junior, averaging 13.2 a game. Number 10, Blake Hall. He's a 5'11" junior, leading scorer at 15.2, leading rebounder at 8.2. Number 21, Ty Scott. He is a 5'9" junior, averaging 9.8. Brother Tate, number 25, a 5'9" junior, averaging 6.9. And number 43, Connor Skaggs, a 6'5" senior, averaging 4.1. For West Carter, home team on the scoreboard tonight. Number 0, Brett Daly, a 5'10" junior, leading scorer, averaging 14.8. Number 13, Jordan Houston, a 6'3" junior, 7.2. Leading rebounder, 7.4, Dickie. Number 20, Jacob Waddell, he's a 6'1" sophomore, averaging 7.6. Number 33, Nathan Webb, a 6'1" freshman, averaging 10.5. And number 41, Caleb Rayburn, a 5'11" junior, averaging 8.2, buddy.
All right, thanks, Coach. Who are the officials this evening?
Yeah, Dickie, we got Kenny Huddleston, Charles Graham, and Mike Wisman. Good crew.
Yep, good crew tonight, and we're ready to get going on almost a packed house.
Big crowd.
From Olive Hill, Kentucky at West Carter High School.
Student body for both teams, both schools out here too.
Yeah, big student,
Yeah,
big student sections on both sides.
Standing up.
And looks like
West up here behind us, or across the way from us.
Listen, I can't say enough about Jeff upstairs here, our camera guy.
Yeah, great job.
Just doing a fantastic job getting everything hooked up.
Yes, sir. Connor Skaggs for East and Jordan Houston for West. Dickie, and it's all yours, buddy. Here we go.
All right, there's the whistle, and the ball is in the air, and the tip goes to East Carter. The Raiders will start things off going left to right. And here comes Scott with the basketball out front. That's going to be Tate Scott. He goes to Goodman. Now they go in the corner. And picked off or knocked away by East. Ball's loose on the floor. Just like you said, a scrum for the basketball.
Already.
From the corner, 3 on the way for the Comets. Won't go. And picked up by East. That was Rayburn on the 3. Here come the Raiders back the other way. Goodman out front. East Carter had 0 threes the last time we saw them play Russell. They were 0 for 11 from three-point land.
Yeah.
Probably ought to try to mix in a couple tonight.
Probably need to make a few.
Skaggs back out to Goodman. They go right side. That's Ty Scott. He'll come down the baseline, back out front to Goodman. Goodman comes down the lane. He was cut off and took a good jumper. No good. Here comes the Comets on the rebound. Daly coming on the left side, driving down the lane, up and over the glass, no good. Up and over the rim, rather, no good. And here comes Tate Scott. He'll give to Hall. Hall comes down the paint, gives to Goodman underneath. He'll go up and lay it up and in. They had a little bit of contact there, no call.
Yeah, nice pass by Hall, too.
2-0. East Carter, 6:48 to go. Glad to have you on Cool TV. Nobody does sports better than the Cool Hit Sports Network. We're very honored to be here in Carter County this evening.
They used to open the man-to-man, Dickie. Not been their MO here lately.
Daly out front with it. He goes down the paint, back out. I think that's Waddell. He double dribbled.
Sure did.
I'm looking here at the stats. You mentioned Houston didn't play the last game the Comets played. He didn't have any points. I was wondering what was going on.
Yeah, a foot issue, I think. West going into their 1-2-2 half-court trap, Dickie. This has been good for them, the games we've seen.
And here come the Raiders. Goodman out across the timeline. He'll come across the court to Scott. To the corner, Ty Scott on the way for 3. Won't go. Goodman on the rebound, lost it, got it back, tipped it into Ty. He'll come down the baseline, dish
nice
it underneath the Hall, lay it up and in.
Yeah.
It's 4-0, and Hall's got 2, and Goodman's got 2.
Ty Scott, beautiful pass, Dick.
Daly, the last time we seen him play, I think, was down Raceland. He fouled out early in the 4th, remember, halfway in the 4th, I think.
Sure did.
We didn't want to see that either. For either team, he's such a great player. And a walking violation called.
I think he stepped on the sideline.
And when he fouled out, if you remember, down Raceland.
They were up like double figures.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, they were. It was like 11 or 12-point lead. And we thought they'd have trouble winning the game, and they actually fell behind, but to credit West Carter, hung out there and
I mean, they played so well and come back so hard. These Carter County teams play very hard, Coach. 3 ball on the way. It's going to be good. It's going to be Ty Scott, nails a 3. And I think Coach Webb wants a timeout,
30
Coach.
seconds.
It's a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. Hager and I will be back in action tomorrow evening. Lewis County travels to Russell. The Lions of Lewis County take on the Russell Red Devils at Russell over on the Cool Hit Sports Network.
Dickie, Ty Scott shooting 44.2% from threes this year. He probably needs to shoot a few more.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty daggone good.
He didn't learn that from his dad, I'll tell you that. Brian, maybe he did. I don't know.
Brian could shoot it now.
I know he could hit a baseball.
Yeah, he could do that.
I've seen him hit a softball 900 feet.
He could do that. And West is going to bring it the leg to the floor. You like saying that, don't you?
Yeah.
East
you kind of beat me to it, Coach.
East going into their half-court trap now, Dickie. 1-2-2.
Daly just walking it up the floor. Goodman's out, ready to pick him up, and they give to Waddell across the timeline. Back to Daly. Daly on our near side, left side, and back now to Daly. Daly out front with it. He's going to be double-teamed, and Skaggs gets his hand on it, almost a steal. West got it back underneath. No good on the shot. In the paint, looked like that was Rayburn. Webb got him the ball underneath, a shot no good, and a foul on the Comets, I think. Going to be on Daly.
Yeah.
They don't want him to get any more fouls tonight.
Absolutely not.
Skaggs going to shoot some free throws here. Connor Skaggs, if I wrote it down right, I've got 25% free throw shooter. Surely I wrote that down wrong.
I think you might be right. That one didn't look too good. So. You know, Dickie, in rivalry games like this too, West, you're down to 5 minutes, you don't have a basket. When that starts happening, that basket starts getting smaller and smaller. So they need a basket quick here.
And he missed them both. Rebound Hall underneath, going to get called for the foul, I think.
I think so. I think you're right, buddy. Yes.
His first, team first. Glad to have you along here on Cool TV, something we're trying out here, and it's been fantastic. And can't wait to bring you postseason action. That's all I can tell you about it right now. But, man, you're going to really enjoy postseason ball in the 16th region.
We've got some more games here at West Carter on Cool TV, don't we, buddy?
We do. Daly gives it up to the corner. 3 on the way, partially blocked out of bounds. I think that was Webb on the shot. Looks like he had 3 points the last game West played.
I'm sure he got a lot of attention from Morgan County.
And they need him to score, don't they?
Yes, he's got to be.
And I'm sure Morgan triple teamed him too.
Probably.
Inbounds underneath.
I like him.
First basket. That's Houston.
Yeah.
I know Coach Webb and the Comet fans are glad he's back in tonight.
Yes.
Goodman.
He's a worker.
Skaggs cross the court. Pass to Scott. That's Ty Scott off the glass. He got it. Ty Scott has 5 here in the first. It's 9-2 East Carter.
He's come out ready to go, Dick. He's got that look in his eye. East back man-to-man now. Got out of that trap.
Here comes Daly. Stolen away by Ty Scott out front. He'll give it back to Tate to the basket. Got it and drew the foul.
Brother combo.
A chance for the three-point play the old-fashioned way. I mean, old-fashioned like that guy sitting right over there across from me in the upstairs. His name is Charlie Baker.
Dickie got Rylan Yoke in the game first time for East Carter. And Isaac Messer as Hall and Skaggs will go out. Brother to brother down here on this three-point opportunity.
Helping each other out. And that one is good. He made the three-point play. Oh, it's 12-2. 4:09 to go, period number 1, and here comes Daly in the Comets. Scott out on Daly, picked up his dribble in trouble. Goodman got to it. Now there's a scrum on the floor. Second scrum of the night. Yoke in there. The Raiders have got it. I think that was Messer come out to help, and now Tate Scott. They come to the corner to Ty. Back to Tate. Tate will have it. Back to the corner now to Goodman. Goodman comes back to Tate Scott to Yoke. Now back out front to Tate Scott. He'll back off and look things over.
Yeah, West playing some 1-2-2 zone.
Hanging out over here on our side. They'll come left side to Yoke. Hands it off to Goodman. Goodman comes to Tate Scott. Between the circles here at West Carter High School. He'll come to the right wing with it to Ty Scott. Gives to Goodman coming down the paint. Lays it up and in on a good-looking jump shot. And that's something the Raiders want him to do is shoot. He didn't get to do a whole lot of that the other night at Russell. It's a full timeout back in 60 seconds from West Carter High School on the Cool Hit Sports Network and Cool TV.
Hey, this is Greg Gibson with Greg Gibson Insurance. And just an announcement, I'm retiring from Major League Baseball. This will be my final season. After 24 years as Major League umpire, I'm ready to become a full-time insurance guy. So anyway, if you haven't heard about us, check us out on the web, www.greggibsoninsurance.com. Give us a call today. Stop by. We'd love to talk to you about your insurance. Give us a call today. It's Greg Gibson Insurance, helping you make the right call.
We can dig it at Callahan Excavating. If you need drainage work, demolition work, mobile home lot preparation, pond cleaning, slip repairs, service line installation, parking lot or driveway work, or help with many other projects, contact Callahan Excavating at 606-225-0570. Callahan Excavating are proud supporters of local high school sports.
Back at John Hott Brown in Olivefield, Kentucky, West Carter High School. And on the inbounds, what just happened? I couldn't see that.
Went off of Daly. That's 5 turnovers on West Carter already, Dickie.
Somebody's head was in the way.
East defense is really bothering me.
It was yours, by the way.
I know who you're talking about. That's okay.
Goodman out to Tate Scott. My buddy Hager Easterling here this evening. Don't forget Saturday morning, 10 o'clock. Tune in, 105.7 for the 16th Region Basketball Show. Underneath, put up and in. Good pass. That's Messer getting the ball in the hoop.
Yeah, Goodman on the assist.
His first 2 of the night. 16-2.
6 assists for East Carter already, too, Dickie.
Daly coming up. Out across the timeline now.
West has got to get in there half-court offense, Dickie. They're really struggling.
16-2 the score right now. Daly picked up a dribble and a whistle away from the basketball.
Got a hold on somebody from East.
Down underneath.
Ty Scott.
His first team second, Ty Scott, called for the foul. On the inbounds, Daly gets it into Rayburn. Nope, that's Webb, sorry. Now back out front with the Rayburn. They'll be on the right side, kind of blocked by the official. Now we can see Houston gives it back to, is that Daly, I think, comes
Daly.
down the paint.
Oh, nice pass.
Nice dish underneath to the basket. Couldn't get it to go, though.
Gimme.
That was Houston.
I think Ty Scott just picked up his second, Dickie.
And was it number 21?
Yes.
His second, team third, they'll get him out.
Yeah, Gavin Sexton coming in.
Give him a rest with 2:21 to go in the first quarter. 2 fouls. And Daly will inbound here for the Comets. Coming to the paint, off the glass. Oh, that should have went in. It didn't. That was Houston. Took a really good shot in the paint. Coming to the right side from the corner. 3 on the way is good. Sexton, his second 3-point shot of the night. And it's 19-2.
He's looking very sharp, Dickie.
I don't know why that last one didn't go in for the Comets. It was a good-looking shot. Coming to the left side. Going to be, I think that's Waddell. He'll have it again over on the left wing. Being patient, back out front with him is Rayburn. Rayburn comes to the right side. Webb will give it back out front. Now he'll come down the paint. About the free throw line with it, gives it back out to Rayburn. And Daly almost thrown away. Daly comes back to the right. He
got fouled.
I thought he got fouled going to the basket. No call. Ball's loose on the floor. West Carter comes down with it. Daly will have it over on the right side. They'll come down the corner with it now. And come down the paint. Lost it. Did he walk? He might have got shoved. That's why he walked.
I think he just lost his balance, Dickie.
Looks like
Case
Adams come in the game.
For East Carter. Got number 22 in for West, Dickie. Ethan Bledsoe.
19-2, East Carter, 1:19 to go.
Going to give Houston a rest.
In period number 1, Coach E.
Yeah.
Tate Scott, Sexton, back to Scott now. Only one Scott in the ball game. you don't see that a lot, do you?
You still have to tell him if it's Tate or Ty, though.
Yeah, you know. Sexton Across the court. I think that's Messer with it. He'll come back over on the left wing to Scott. He gives to Tate Scott. He'll come to Sexton, coming over on the left side with to Skaggs. Back out now to Skaggs. From the corner. That is Skaggs down there, isn't it?
45,
I don't think that is. That's,
45 is
that's
Casey
Adams, isn't it?
Yes.
And I put my head down, see if that was Skaggs or Adams, and something happened.
Walked.
I think he walked.
Yes, they walked.
He didn't mean to.
You know, Dickie, another thing in a rivalry game, when you get behind, you want to try to make it up
Yeah.
really fast, and West just needs to run their offense, get good shots, and just gradually work their way back into this game.
Good pressure from the Raiders. Ty
Yes.
Scott
Their defense has been excellent so far.
coming up the floor here. Daly will have it across the timeline. And he'll hand it off. Webb will come across the court. Put up one underneath, no good. And the second try is good. Give it to him. And he drew the foul. It's going to be Waddell will come to the line. And a chance for the Comets to get their three-point play.
I think Adams got that foul free.
Is that Tate Scott or no, 45? Adam.
Case and Adam.
We don't get the fouls reported to us. We just kind of guess if you can't hear the PA man.
Blake Hall back in for Messer for East Carter.
19-4, 27.6 seconds to go.
Got Nick Parker in for West Carter also, Dickie, and Coy Maddox.
Waddell, three-point play, no. Adams chases down the rebound. Here comes Tate Scott with the basketball. Scott, now Goodman, back to Tate Scott, out across the timeline, gives to Goodman. Left side, Sexton, back to Goodman now. Goodman looking things over between the circles. Going to be Maddox coming out, picking up Goodman.
Last shot.
4 seconds. Tate Scott, left elbow, takes a lunge to the basket. In and out, no good, and that's all the first period. All East Carter in period number 1, 19-4. Back in a moment on the Cool Hit Sports Network and Cool TV.
At James Do It Best Hardware, we are not just another hardware store, we are your hometown home improvement partners, offering personalized service to help you get the job done right the first time. We are also your local steel dealer. At James Do It Best Hardware, our people make the difference.
I love James Do It Best Hardware Store.
James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street in Olive Hill, Kentucky.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
Hey, back here in Olive Hill, John Hobb Brown Court. West Carter High School.
Yeah, East on fire, Dickie.
19-4.
8 for 11.
Yeesh.
2 for 3 on threes. West only 2 for 10. East going
Looks
some
like
zone.
Ty Scott's back in the game. Started the second quarter with 2 fouls.
Coach Brammer kind of rolling the dice a little bit. We'll see what happens.
The Raiders now Daly. Daly gives up over on the left side to Parker. Parker pops one and gets it. Parker lets one go. His first 2 of the night. And the Comets have 6. And here comes the Raiders. Goodman. Goodman out across. Tate Scott. He'll give it up. I think that's Hall. Left side. Goodman for 3 on the way. Won't go. Rebound West Carter. Good rebound Jacob Waddell. And here come the Comets.
East out that zone, back man-to-man, Dickie. That's what they played it really well first quarter, their man.
Parker now back to the top of the key. Daly will find his way to the ball and come to the right side. Waddell back to Daly. Backing off, setting things up. 7:04 to go in the second. Daly cuts to the right side. Gives it back out. Parker wants to shoot a 3 and no good. Rims out, picked up by Tate Scott. Tate Scott comes back down, and blocking foul going to be on the Comets. Probably a good call.
Yeah. Parker.
Parker. Don't know if he got down there in time or not, Coach. What do you think?
No, I think you're right. I think it was a good call, but the referee was doing what a lot of them do today, Dickie. If that shot went in, he wouldn't have called it. The only reason he called is because he missed the shot.
So Tate Scott at the free throw line. First one's good. For the Raiders, 64% free throw shooter on the year.
The East has got to get that up as a team, Dickie. 59.5.
Well, we've seen worse this year, that's for sure.
We have. You're right.
And Tate Scott made the second shot, Coach.
2-2-1 now for East, full court.
21-6. Here comes Daly. Long pass to Parker. Parker comes down the paint. He'll give it up. Top the key shot, but Daly for three won't go. And knocked out of bounds by, I think, the Raiders. Off.
Yeah, I think Parker threw it off somebody. Did a nice job there.
Parker did. Okay.
Yeah, he threw it off one of East Carter's players.
So Maddox is going to inbound the ball underneath his own basket.
Ty Scott didn't stay in long, Dickie. Gavin Sexton back in for him.
6:32. Don't blame him.
No.
A lot of time in the second. Waddell on the inbound, and he's going to be shoved around by Skaggs. And that's a foul.
Yes, it was.
For sure.
Yeah, just get your hands up, wall up, hold your position. If you start knocking and banging into the offense, they're going to call the foul.
Skaggs picks up his first foul, team fifth. And the Comets will inbound it. Get it out front to Maddox. Maddox now comes to the left side. Parker had it. From the left corner, three wasn't any good. That's Daly. Somehow the Comets chase down the rebound. Maddox walks with the ball out front. And East Carter will get it here.
7 turnovers on West. Got to cut that down.
6:19 to go.
You're going to get back in the game.
21-6. Tate Scott. Now Goodman. Lobbing it over to Tate Scott. Back to Goodman. Out across the timeline. Skaggs gives it down low to Hall. Hall comes to Sexton. And Sexton to Tate Scott. Comes down the paint. No good on the shot. And Sexton comes down with the rebound. A whistle.
Waddell got the foul.
Okay. Yeah. His first, team third.
Caleb Rayburn back in the game for West. Waddell will get a break.
6:02 to go in the second quarter. Inbound to Goodman. And the ball fought for on the inbound. Good job there by Wes Carter defending the basketball on the inbound. Daly, he just about got that one.
Yes. Rylan Yoke back in for East. Skaggs will go out.
Goodman on the inbound. He gets it in to Tate Scott in the corner. Back out top the key now. Sexton, he'll give it back to Tate Scott. And the Raiders want to set things up here, Coach E.
2-3 zone for West. East will be patient.
Goodman comes back to Tate Scott. They'll come the right side to Sexton. Spinning it around the horn now. They come down the lane to Yoke. Yoke to Goodman. Goodman to Tate Scott. He'll have it backing off, looking back at the East Carter bench. He'll come to the right side to Scott. Now back to Tate Scott. And that was now Scott. Lobbing it to the corner. Yoke trying to get to it. Not a very good pass.
Nice save by Yoke, yeah.
Sexton comes down the baseline to Hall. Back out front to Tate Scott. Spin down the lane to the basket.
Yeah, nice call.
Offensive call.
Yeah.
And number 25, Tate Scott picks up his first foul. It's an offensive foul.
Yeah, Bledsoe taking that charge for West. Nice job.
I thought that was the right call.
Oh, absolutely, yes.
And here comes Daly with the basketball. Gives to Maddox.
East back in their half-court trap, Dickie.
Maddox to Daly. Daly looking things over here. Gives to Maddox. They're not across yet. There they are. Parker. Parker to Maddox, and Maddox gives it to Daly. He'll come down the paint. Jumper just inside the free throw line. Won't go. Yoke on the rebound, and here come the Raiders. Tate Scott. Right side to Goodman. Goodman comes to the corner to Sexton. He'll come down the paint. He'll dish it out to the left side to Tate Scott. Goodman, three on the way. Looks good, is good.
Nice.
Tate Scott with a tray. I think that's East Carter's third. It's 24-6.
Goodman hit that tray.
That's what I said.
Scott may have had the assist.
No. I said it right.
Beautiful pass, though. Penetrating.
Maddox, now Rayburn. Left corner, Parker. Maddox will have it on the left wing. He double-teamed out front. Gives it up to Daly. Daly goes right side to Rayburn. Good defense by the Raiders. Knocked out of bounds by East Carter. Really, really good defense tonight.
Yes. And West has got to quit playing side to side, Dickie, against this trap. You got to get in the gaps and go attack the lane.
Sounds like a coaching thing to me. Rayburn gets it in to Parker. Parker lobs it down low to Waddell, I believe.
Nice pass.
He's fouled on the shot. Is that Waddell? No, that's not Waddell. That's Bledsoe, isn't it?
Yoke got that foul.
So Ryan Yoke gets to foul his first, team 7th, and that'll bring Ethan Bledsoe to the line. For the Comets, the first shot's up and no good. Man, what a great job Cool TV is doing.
Yes. Got Ty Scott back in the game, too, again, Dickie.
Let me remind you, fans, to tune in Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays at 4 p.m. and spice it up with Ben Spicer. He interviews a lot of local coaches. It's a great program. 4 p.m. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on Cool TV. Ty Scott back in the game, I see. Yoke, now Goodman. Back now. Is that Scott? Ty Scott with the 3, no good. East got a good rebound underneath, but he walked with it after he was knocked out of bounds. Or before he was knocked out of bounds, I should say.
Good rebound by Hall. He probably got a little bodied.
He really goes all at it, I tell you.
See if West can get a 3 against this trap, Dickie.
Daly, nice bounce pass to Maddox. Comes left corner to Parker. Parker across the court. Long 3 on the way. Won't go. Picked up by Maddox. Back out front now to Rayburn. Daly with it. He'd be on our side, the left side of the floor. He'll come to Parker, the left corner. Now back now to Daly. Daly come down the paint. Nice defense by Ty Scott. He'll come left wing. Parker to the lane. No good.
Yeah, he got
on
fouled.
the shot.
Yeah.
And who's going to get him? Goodman maybe? Nope.
Got Yoke again.
Yoke gets his second, team 8. 3:26 to go before halftime. Stick around for scoring stats and a preview of the second half coming up here on Cool TV on the halftime show. And Parker missed the first shot. I think Nick Parker's a 50% free throw shooter.
I think if you went and asked Jeremy right now, Dickie, he would be really happy if West could get this down around 10 by halftime. Anything under that, I know he'd be happy.
Well, we may have a coach over as they go in the locker room. We don't know yet. If he remembers, we will.
Missed them both.
Hall on the rebound, gives out to Goodman. Goodman comes left side. And the corner.
Nice
what a pass by Ty Scott, wide open.
Yes.
Yoke underneath, and Yoke gets his first 2 points of the game. 26-7. And now it's the Comets. Maddox now to Daly. Daly out front. Waving everybody over or in closer to the paint. He'll come now to Parker as he pops out to the wing. Parker gives it back to Bledsoe. Bledsoe to Daly. Daly with it on the right side to Rayburn. Rayburn will have it between the circles and goes on the right side to Daly. 2:48 to go before halftime. Parker comes left side to Rayburn. Rayburn on the left wing. He'll give it out to Maddox straight away. Coming on the right side with it now, Parker. Parker looking things over. He'll dish it off to Bledsoe up top the key. Back to Maddox over on the left side. Being patient. And Daly comes and gets the ball here. Almost lost a good defense by the Raiders.
Yeah, they're intensity.
Look at the intensity. We're sitting courtside and can see really well. A lot of intensity out there this evening. Daly pointing. Here comes Maddox. He'll come off him, left side of the basket. Got it to go.
Shot.
And drew the foul.
Nice shot by Daly. I think he got Yoke again.
Yep, that's Yoke's third foul in about 2 minutes. They give Daly his first points of the night and a chance for the three-point play the old-fashioned way.
Tate Scott back in for East, Dickie, and Nathan Webb back in for West. Nice left-handed finish by Daly there. Pretty.
Shots up and good.
Touched all the rim, didn't it?
Pretty good free throw shooter, 71%. Yeah. It's going to be 26-10, 2:08 to go. Now Tate Scott. He'll come right side to Sexton. Sexton will have it back to Scott. They'll come over on the left wing to Goodman, back to Tate Scott. Goodman will have it. Now Tate Scott. They'll lob it in the paint to Hall. Sexton open for three, won't go, and rebounded out of bounds. It's going to be, I think,
I think they're just going to call it out of bounds.
West Carter basketball.
Huh. Yeah, say East knocked it out.
Messer checking in the ball game for Yoke. Yoke going out with 1:50 to go in the second with 3 fouls.
Well, he made them count. He gave them some good minutes.
He did.
First half there.
On the inbound, gives to Parker. Parker will have it. Out across the timeline, Parker with it. Daly.
East back in the zone, Dickie.
Brett Daly gives to Parker. Parker will have it. Back to Daly. Daly comes to the left side. Going to be Webb. Webb will have it on the left wing. Come to the corner. That's Bledsoe. Now back to Daly.
Need to get Webb a 3 right here, Dickie.
1:25 to go. Daly, he runs into some traffic. Offensive foul.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. His second, team fourth.
It extended his arm and pushed off. He might have.
1:23 to go before halftime. 26-10. East Carter at Olive Hill, West Carter High School.
Brody Boggs in the game for the first time for East, Dickie. West in a 2-3.
Giving it now to Goodman. And Hall coming to get the ball here and a whistle. We're going to get a West Carter foul. Is it on Parker?
Bledsoe.
That's what I said, Bledsoe.
Yeah, Bledsoe.
His first, team fifth.
Watch Goodman trying to pop out in the corner here for a 3 against his zone.
Goodman on the inbound. Gets it out now to Tate Scott. Coming to the wing was Goodman. Now Tate Scott. He'll come back out on the right side. Who's that?
Brody Boggs.
It's Tussey, isn't it?
It's got Brody Boggs on the, I'm sorry, yes. Tate Tussey, sorry.
Tate Scott with the ball. Back out to Tussey. Now Goodman. Goodman coming on the left side to Messer. Now Tate Scott in the paint. Nice pass underneath the Goodman off the glass. Up and in.
Beautiful pass. Tate Scott again with the assist.
28-10 East Carter. 36 seconds to go. Parker. Parker gives to Daly. 30 seconds now. Daly will bring it out across the timeline. Straight away here. Daly comes to the left side. Daly. And coming down the paint and a shot taken is going to be Daly. He's going to get knocked to the floor.
And Tate Scott got that one.
His second foul, team 10th. I've noticed when they're right in front of us, we're getting some type of
feedback
a little bit here, Coach.
Vibrations from the ball being dribbled close to the electronics.
And Daly misses the first shot, the 71% free throw shooter.
Coach Webb's going to get him out if he makes this one, those 2 fouls.
He missed that one, didn't he?
Yeah, if he makes his second one, he's going to get him out.
Okay.
Ty Scott coming back in. And Isaac Messer is going to go out.
.6 seconds to go. Daly's second shot, missed them both. And Goodman on the rebound, going to be on West Carter's foul. Bledsoe all over him to that rebound. Goodman did a good job blocking out.
Yeah, he did. Really good job. There's Maddox back in for Daly. Houston's coming back in for West. Coming in for Bledsoe. I'm sure East will get the last shot here, Dickie.
14.7 seconds to go. Goodman will inbound it.
That's their 7th foul, yeah.
I guess they'll shoot a bonus.
Yep, should be Goodman shooting.
One plus one for Evan Goodman. He's a 67% free throw shooter, averaging 13.2 points a game for the Raiders this season. And he missed the front of the bonus. Rebound Hall, and he walked. They're trying to get a timeout called. He rolled over.
Daly's coming right back in.
Don't blame him.
Yeah, they need a basket to uplift their spirits here right before the half ends, Dickie.
12.7 seconds to go before halftime. Rayburn to inbound it for West Carter. He's looking for some help here. Again, it into Daly, knocked out of bounds by East Carter. And nobody really came down to help.
Man, the Scott boys are playing. All of these Carter's playing good defense. The Scott boys, they're after it, Dickie.
Rayburn on the inbound. Still looking. Finally getting it in for the Comets. Houston will come in, and now Daly will bring it up. Better hurry. Going to be 3 seconds. Now Daly, nice move to the bucket. Lays it up and in. What a great-looking move there by Brett Daly. And that's what West Carter needed. They needed something positive, and they got it.
Yeah.
And a big play there by Daly makes it 28-12. East Carter leads at the half. Back in just, hang on. We're going to talk to Coach here real fast. I just about messed that up, Coach. If you'll come on over here real fast. Before we take this break, we're going to talk to Coach Cole Brammer here just for a second. And Coach, big rival game, winning at the halftime. Your Raiders have really come out, played great defense, and you're shooting the ball really well.
Yeah, we got to keep moving the basketball. We're getting good rhythm shots when we get the ball moving. Just can't let it stick in the zone. Defensively, we just got to keep playing. We're moving our feet. I thought we had a couple of their, really hard calls on us there in the first half. I thought Tate Scott was outstanding.
I thought your Scott boys playing good defense. But the whole team is. What do you got to tell them to do better the second half?
You can't let your intensity drop. In a rivalry game, you got to come out and you got to play the same intensity, same effort, for 32 minutes. So we got to continue to do that.
We'll talk to you after the game, all right? Cole Brammer, let's take a break. Back in a moment on the Cool Hits Sports Network and Cool TV.
Does your gas station or convenience store need a facelift? If so, call River City Builders at 473-4112 for your remedy. Big or small projects, River City's Builders is a company for all your needs. We have extensive experience in the petroleum industry, from routine gas dispenser and canopy maintenance to above-ground, underground tank and piping work to full-blown remodels and new builds. Call River City Builders at 473-4112 for all your petroleum needs. We'll cover your back and keep your customers pumping gas.
For those on the go, the smoothie connoisseur, the break room favorite, and for those that just never quite have it all, Clark's has what you need to keep your day on track. Make life easier and keep your busy schedule moving forward with everything you need at Clark's. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
Hi, my name is Brian Horton, Mission Strategist for the Churches of the Greenup Baptist Association. We exist to revitalize, mobilize, and multiply New Testament churches in Northeast Kentucky and the world. The Churches of the Greenup Association are moving forward together in the Great Commission work. If you live in Lawrence, Boyd, Greenup, Carter, or Elliott counties, I want to invite you to attend one of the Greenup Baptist churches this coming Sunday. Once there, I know you will find a community of people who will welcome you and love you. For more information, go to greenupbaptist.org.
In addition to the Greenup location, Stultz Pharmacy's newest location is at 437 James Hanna Drive in South Shore, but has retained the name you know and love, McDonald Pharmacy, with the same great service you'll find in the Greenup location, with free delivery service and their convenient drive-thru. Get your vaccinations and allergy shots, and of course, great prescription service at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup and McDonald Pharmacy, James Hanna Drive, South Shore.
Stultz Pharmacy.
You know, financial security begins at home with home ownership. If you've been putting off looking for a home because you think you can't afford it, you owe it to yourself to check out Members Choice Credit Union. Members Choice Credit Union has programs for first-time home buyers and more to help put you in the home of your dreams. Call, click, or stop by Members Choice Credit Union today.
Members Choice Credit Union, NMLS 411945, Equal Housing Lender. Call for additional information. Other restrictions may apply.
With winter around the corner, it's time to tame or to remove those trees that could damage your property and cost you thousands of dollars in repairs. Don't wait until it's too late. Call the tree experts at Orcutt's Tree Service and Stump Removal at 606-356-8850 to schedule your free estimate. Orcutt's Tree Service and Stump Removal in Olive Kentucky are proud sponsors of local high school sports.
When you shop and invest locally, you put in motion a sequence of actions which multiplies the money that is available in our area to create jobs and provide emergency services, police, and fire protection, as well as improving the quality of education in our local schools. Shop and invest locally whenever you can. First and People's Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC. We are the home office.
Raceland Christian Church, 210 Caroline Road, wishes all of our area athletes the best as they compete in their respective seasons. May you be encouraged by your church family to run with endurance the race set before you in such a way as pleases Jesus so that you gain the prize that never fades away. Raceland Christian Church meets Sunday at 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. at 210 Caroline Road, Raceland. Visit us online at racelandchristian.com.
Buddy had a little bit of equipment trouble here courtside, but we're glad we're back on. Coach E, you got some stats for us?
I do, buddy. East Carter on fire the first half, like we talked about earlier. 11 for 18, 61.1%. They were 3 for 7 on threes. West Carter 5 for 18, 27.8%, 0 for 6 from the three-point line. Rebounding East up at halftime on the glass, 15-10. East with 5 turnovers. West Carter with 8. East 10 assists first half, Dickie. Really penetrating and looking to kick, finding open people. Nice job. 1 assist for West Carter. East was 3 for 6 from the free throw line for 50%. West 2 for 8, 25%. East up 28-12 at the half, buddy.
Your thoughts? I know West Carter, got a good basket there at the end of the second quarter. You said they needed something like that. Your thoughts on the second half? What has to happen for the Comets?
Well, and I'm not making excuses for West Carter. I know Jeremy doesn't either. I've known him long enough. But when you get off to a bad start, and this is the first East-West game for most of your kids out there, man, it gets harder and harder to put that old ball in the basket. Now, you got to give East Carter a lot of credit for that, Dickie. I mean, like we were talking about the whole first half, they were very intense. They were active. They were aggressive. Defensively, especially the Scott boys, man, I mean, they were like 2 wolves after a bone out there. But West just got to settle down. Like I said, there's no 8-point shots. You got to settle down, run your offense, make East play some defense, quit playing side to side against that trap, start attacking, and gradually work your way back into the game. But East looks really sharp tonight.
Yep, a lot of East Carter Raiders been in the ball game. We've seen West Carter sub, but East has really played a lot of guys on the bench. What advantage is that, Coach?
Well, it just makes everything work better when you got people coming in and off the bench and you're giving teammates breaks and you're contributing. Maybe you're not contributing a lot in the points category, but you're adding to that defense. You're on the glass. You're getting an assist here or there, whatever the case may be. Like you said, good play off the bench.
Yep. All right, let's take a break. Back to start the second half here. At halftime, it's East Carter 28, West Carter 12. You're listening to the Cool Hits Sports Network on Cool TV.
Hey fans, would you do anything to support your team? What about switching your checking account? With Ashland Credit Union's debit card, you can support your favorite team without changing your spending habits. Every time you make an eligible purchase with your debit card, Ashland Credit Union donates 10 cents on your behalf to the Senior Assistance Program. So come on in and sign up for your team debit card at Ashland Credit Union, 1300 Central Avenue in Ashland. Membership eligibility required, federally insured by NCUA.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
Doubt, stress, anxiety, frustration, that was yesterday. Today is your day to get back on track to a brighter future. At Ashland Community and Technical College, we're open and ready to help now with ridiculously affordable, amazingly flexible classes that can lead to highly paid positions in IT, healthcare, and more. The real world's tough, but not as tough as you. Visit kctcs.edu/findyourcareer.
Gillum Drug, 1237 Carter Avenue, Ashland, is a locally owned pharmacy devoted to providing excellent customer service. Not found at the chain drug stores, Gillum Drug carries over-the-counter meds, wonderful seasonal decor, creek bottom candles, jewelry, and specializes in skincare products. Gillum Drug offers allergy shots and all immunizations with no appointment needed, and Gillum Drug will treat you like family. Stop by today and experience it. Gillum Drug, 1237 Carter Avenue, Ashland, next to Domino's.
Welcome back to John Hart Brown Court and West Carter High School. Third period getting ready to start here in a few seconds, about 10 seconds or so. East Carter with a good first half. West Carter trying to come out and make something happen. Big rival game here this evening. Good crowd here.
Yeah, it's a great crowd.
And big thanks again to the Mantis, I should say.
The praying Mantis.
Mr. Jeffrey upstairs doing a fantastic job. And thanks MJ McKay for helping out today and getting us all ready to go this evening.
East Carter ball looks like West is coming out man-to-man, Dickie.
Goodman on the inbounds, out to Tate Scott. The Raiders will have it on the right side. Tate comes all the way to the baseline. Nothing there. Goodman opened the corner. He'll come back to the paint. Shot no good. Got his own rebound, and he's fouled underneath in the paint. Foul's going to be on West Carter's number.
Waddell.
Yeah. Number 20. I thought he said 25.
It looked like he held up 25. Sure did. I'm with you.
And long pass out front to Scott, and he almost walked when he took off. And Goodman. Went back to Scott. He cut the other way, scrum for the basketball, and he's got it back somehow. And Tate Scott, I think, nope, that was Ty Scott. Now Tate Scott gives to Goodman. Goodman comes through the lane, lays it up off the glass, and it's good. Is that what you did, Coach?
What's that?
Laid it up off the glass?
Off the glass. I didn't jump that high.
How did Hall get down here so fast to get that ball is what I want to know.
He's got a nose for it.
Waddell comes to the top of the key, comes to the left side. And picking up his dribble, giving it up now to Webb. Webb comes to Rayburn. Rayburn over on the right side. Rayburn will cut down to Daly. Daly, nice move to the basket, one-handed. Didn't go that time. Goodman on the rebound. Here come the Raiders on the run. Like that, Raiders on the run.
It sounds like a song.
It should be a song, Coach. You sing us a line. Tate Scott on the handoff. Hall gives it up to Goodman. Goodman, long three on the way, got it. Wow. And a whistle underneath on Skaggs. With the basket count?
I think they got, the basket will count.
So Goodman gets the three-point basket. Skaggs gets the foul. Connor Skaggs, his second, team first of the half. You don't see that a whole lot, but you see it occasionally.
Well, Maddox coming in for Waddell, Dickie. Yeah, you're right. The shot was definitely away before the foul happened.
33-12, East Carter. 6:37 to go. Brett Daly will come to the ball, and he'll bring it up. Daly will come right side with it. Gives it up to Houston. Now gives it over to Webb. Webb will have it. He'll come to the left side. Gives it up.
Oh, nice pass.
Nice pass underneath, cutting to the basket. I think that was Rayburn on the shot.
Yeah, it was.
And East Carter coming back the other way. Tate Scott with the jumper right side baseline. No good. Hall on the rebound.
Yeah.
Somehow, and got fouled on the shot. It was an ugly shot, but he was just trying to get it up there to draw the foul.
I think that's Daly's third.
Yeah. Man, Hall is a player, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
59% from the free throw line, though.
Is that pre on Daly, Dickie?
Yes, sir. He got the first one.
Bledsoe back in. Houston's going out for West.
Check some scores on the Cool Hit Sports Ticker for you here in a moment.
No run here to start the third quarter.
35-12. And 6 minutes to go on the third. Here comes Brett Daly with it. And Tate Scott getting called for the foul.
Jeremy's leaving Daly in for those 3 fouls, Dickie, but I think he has to get back into this game and have a chance to do that. I think he has to leave him in.
Rayburn will inbound and looking. Some trouble. He's going to throw it off the legs of Hall to get the ball back. Nobody open. We'll try this again. And get it into Maddox. Ty Scott will be on him. And Maddox will bring it out across the timeline. Hand it off to Daly. Daly cuts back right side of the basket.
Oh, nice shot.
Nice looking shot again that time that went in. He's got 7 now.
That's a little fadeaway runner off the glass. That's the way you used to do it.
Oh, yeah. Off the head of Ty Scott, out of bounds. Going to be Wes Carter ball. He wasn't ready for the ball at all.
Oh, he's going to, Brother Tate's going to hear about that too. He wasn't looking when he threw it.
No.
Back to a trap here for East. 1-2-2 trap that they like to play.
Maddox, Daly, back to Maddox now. Bledsoe, stolen away by East Carter. Here comes Goodman with it. Tate Scott, right wing. He'll come across towards the Ty. Had to go get it. Ty goes down low in the paint to Skaggs. And ball got away from him. Here come the Comets back the other way. Daly gives up down underneath. Couldn't see. Is that Rayburn?
Yes, Rayburn. Nice pass by Daly.
Caleb Rayburn with 2, and it's 35-16.
Left-hand bounce pass off the move by Daly. Nice
4:56 to go. Coming right corner. Ty Scott trying to go to Skaggs. Knocked out of bounds. Good defensive play there by Ethan Bledsoe.
Houston's coming back in for him right now. I think Coach Webb took him out to tell him, you've got to get going. You're too good a player.
Hall underneath.
Oh, nice.
On the fake, then got a wide open look at the basket. He's got 4 here in the third.
Good pass by Goodman.
6 tonight. Daly to Maddox. Maddox looking out across the timeline. Maddox out front. Houston will have it. Through the hands of Maddox. Daly will pick it up. They'll come down on the left side to the one-handed shot about the free throw line, but Webb won't go. And here comes Ty Scott with the basketball.
But he attacked. I like the way Webb attacked right there.
Tate Scott will have it now. Hand it off to Goodman. Goodman comes down the paint. Nice bounce pass to Skaggs. Laid it up and in.
Goodman's had a bunch of good passes tonight.
And it's 39-16. 3:56 to go in the third. Daly. And Skaggs is fouling right out front. Skaggs picks up his third. Rayburn on the inbound. For the Comets, get it into the corner now. Webb to the basket. I thought he got fouled.
Yeah, I thought he did too.
Almost twice. Here comes Tate Scott with it out across the timeline. Tate Scott, top the key. Picked up his dribble, looking for some help. Gets to Goodman, stolen away out front, but Rayburn. Wes Carter coming back the other way now.
Nice play
Rayburn
by Rayburn.
gets it out front. Maddox for 3, won't go. Goodman tipped it on a rebound. Hall gets to it, and to the basket he goes. Laid it up and in. Did everything he could to control that basketball coming down the floor.
Yeah, he's going to the rim. You could tell that.
41-16, East Carter. And Daly with it. Now to Maddox. Maddox will have it on the right wing. Now Rayburn with it straight away. Back to Maddox. Maddox looking things over here. Gets it up now to Webb. Webb top the key to Maddox. Maddox will have it coming on the right side. Some contact and no call. Daly, 3 on the way. Won't go. Rebound Hall. Hall gets it out to Tate Scott. Tate Scott gives to Skaggs underneath and a foul as he cuts to the basket, I think.
Is that Daly again?
Him and Daly run into each other. No way to move. No momentum going to stop that one. And
it's 4 on Daly. Isaac Messer back in for East and Nick Parker back in for West.
Girls score in the third, Morgan County 46, West Carter 36. And boys start the second quarter, McGoffin 14, Lawrence County 11. Some scores for you on the Cool Hit Sports Network.
Bailey's going to go out those 4 fouls, Dick. He just about has to now. Waddell back in for him.
2:37 to go in the third. 41-16 the score here from West Carter High School. East Carter leads. .25 lead. Goodman gets to Hall. Hall comes down the baseline shot, no good. Got his own rebound somehow. Got fouled on the shot the second try. And the foul's going to be on West Carter's number 5, Coy Maddox.
You know, Hall might go back and get his own missed shot as well as anybody around here, Dickie.
I agree with that. He made the first one a 59% free throw shooter.
Knocking him down tonight, isn't he?
Yep. He had 2 points at halftime. He's got more than that now. Got 10 right now.
It's hard to say. He's probably got 10 this quarter.
He got 8. Maddox. And left side to Rayburn. Rayburn brings it back out front. Rayburn will come left side. Now cut back to the center of the floor. Out to Waddell. Tries to come back. Nothing there from the three-point land. And the corner's good. Caleb Rayburn. He's got 5 here in the third.
Yeah, West first 3.
43-19. 1:57 to go in the third. Back out to Tate Scott. Tate Scott with it. And one hand of the basket. Laid it up and in. He's got 10 points tonight.
Played well.
45-19. Waddell with it. Floats over on the right side. Top of the key. Looking. He'll give it up to Rayburn. Nice dish down underneath.
Oh, wow.
Down underneath by Ty Scott.
That's Hall blocked that.
Was it Hall?
Yeah.
I think it was Houston on the shot, wasn't it?
It was, yes.
Technical foul on Hall.
Must have protested.
So it looks like Waddell will shoot these technical fouls.
They called him for being out of bounds after that block. Dickie got the rebound, and I don't think he agreed with them. I think he thinks he might have got pushed.
And Jacob Waddell makes them both. Making it 45-21, 124 to go in the third period.
Caden Tussey back in for East.
Waddell will inbound the basketball here for the Comets. Get it in, stolen away by Ty Scott. Lost it on the ground. He may be hurt. And he's getting up, looks like. Coming back the other way is the Comets. Waddell will take one in the paint, no good. Hall on the rebound, and he's off to the races. Hall coming back top of the key, cuts back right side to the basket. And they might have waved it off. He was fouled before the shot.
Yeah.
Thought he might have walked, but
I think he got fouled before he walked. He did walk, you're right, but I don't think he got fouled.
Didn't know who the foul was on. Maybe Parker.
Sexton back in, Yoke back
maybe
in.
Rayburn. Well, he never did announce who the foul was on. Come on, announce who the foul was on. Sexton with it out front, and Goodman was cutting to the basket. Miscommunication again, and West Carter will have the basketball and East Carter turnover.
Yeah, 5 this quarter. That's about the only thing you can say bad about East so far tonight.
That's the second time tonight third time tonight they've passed when the other guy wasn't either there or not looking. Maddox over to, I think, Parker. And back to him from Houston. And a whistle said he carried the ball.
Yeah.
And 42.5 seconds to go, 45-21. And Coach Webb and one of the officials having a chit-chat. Here comes Goodman. Now,
Caden Tussey.
Okay, there he is, Tussey. Top the key, gives to Goodman. 28 seconds to go, probably one shot.
Yep.
Tussey comes over on the right side in front of the East Carter bench with it. He and Goodman just trade spots, and Goodman will have it straight away now. 17 seconds. Goodman will have it down to 11 seconds. Goodman coming over on the right side, cuts back to the paint. He'll pop one, left elbow, and a whistle. I think they're going to say he was fouled on the shot.
Yeah. That might be after the shot.
It was a late foul, guys.
Yeah. Well, they're going to give him 2 free throws.
The foul was on Rayburn. I think he got the last foul, too. And Goodman's going to get a couple of shots here from the charity stripe. That one goes in and out. Goodman is a 67% free throw shooter. 78% is Ty Scott. 64% is Tate Scott. And they make that one. Here come the Comets. And at the buzzer, no good. That was Houston. And at the end of 3, it's East Carter 46, West Carter 21. Back in a moment on the Cool Hits Sports Network and Cool TV.
Hey fans, would you do anything to support your team? What about switching your checking account? With Ashland Credit Union's debit card, you can support your favorite team without changing your spending habits. Every time you make an eligible purchase with your debit card, Ashland Credit Union donates 10 cents on your behalf to the Senior Assistance Program. So come on in and sign up for your team debit card at Ashland Credit Union, 1300 Central Avenue in Ashland. Membership eligibility required, federally insured by NCUA.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
Back out at West Carter High School, starting the 4th period, Coach. Jacob Waddell will inbound the basketball here. Thank you for that whistle in the ear. Appreciate it.
That was pretty loud, wasn't it?
I got a headset on. It's still loud. Houston hands it off. Shot taken by Parker. Won't go. It's a little jumper on the right side, but the Comets will keep it here. Glad to have you along here from Olive Hill, Kentucky tonight, here on Cool TV. Hager and I will be down at Russell tomorrow night over on the Cool Hit Sports Network.
Another district seeding game.
As the Red Devils host the Lewis County Lions. And a whistle, a kickball. You ever played kickball when you was in school, Coach?
Oh, Lord. All the time.
Well, that's all they played back when me and you was in school.
Yeah, back in the 40s.
And
nice cut.
Waddell cutting to the basket.
Yeah, Maddox, beautiful pass.
I said from the first time we saw him play over here this year, I really think he does a good job.
Yeah, he's a young one. Just a sophomore, I believe. Yeah.
Tate Scott, nice pick off by Rayburn in the Comets. He'll bring it all the way back down. Lay it up and in, and Rayburn has 7 tonight. East doesn't need to get sloppy here in the 4th. That was a lazy pass, wasn't
Yes, it was. Quick 4 points for the Comets.
Goodman to the basket.
Nice shot.
Off the glass. Good. He's got 14 points.
Played well tonight.
48-25. And Parker handed off to Maddox. Maddox gives it back out right side. Houston gives to Parker, and Parker looking things over here. He'll cut back to the paint. Parker back to the basket, about the free throw line. Shot, no good. Yoke chased down the rebound and gives it out to Tate Scott. Tate Scott out across the timeline, just lost the ball straight away. Maddox picks it up, and here comes Maddox one-handed to the basket.
Yeah,
he'll get it and wave it off. He walked.
Yeah, he picked it up a little too soon.
It's a good-looking shot, though.
Yeah, Kason Adams back in for East Carter.
He didn't mean to walk.
They never do. Yeah, I'm like you. East getting a little sloppy here. They get 7 turnovers so far this half.
And Tate Scott Goodman, he got fouled a couple times. Goodman cuts to the basket, he might have walked.
He did. He sure did.
Yep, you got to dribble at least one. Adams walks with the basketball.
Nice pass again by Goodman, though. Cost him an assist. You know, the last thing Coach Brammer wants to see is for East to get sloppy, like you said.
Maddox to bring the ball back across the timeline here. And Waddell with it on the right wing. And he runs into 2 East Carter players. Wide open is Houston going to the basket. He's fouled underneath the glass, and he should go to the line for 2.
It's Goodman.
That's his first foul tonight. Halftime, boys score, Magoffin County 32, Lawrence County 27. That's kind of a shocking score, Coach. Houston nails the first free throw. 39% free throw shooter from the charity stripe.
Webb and Blevins back in for West Carter.
And the second one's good as well, made them both.
2 good-looking free throws, yes, sir.
48-27, 6 minutes to go in the ball game. Tate Scott gives it up to Sexton. He's over on the right side. Back up top the key now to Adams. Adams comes left to Tate Scott. Tate Scott back to Messer. Messer to Adams. Adams gives it to Goodman. Goodman comes right side. Back out front to Sexton. Lost it. Got it back to Tate Scott now. Tate Scott between the circles. He'll come kind of shade to the left side, but give it to Goodman. He'll stay straight away. Give it back to Tate Scott. Coming down the paint. Almost lost it. Sexton will get to it. Back to Goodman now. Goodman will have it straight away. Goodman comes right side. Gets it to Messer. Messer brings it back out. Now across the court to Sexton. Looks good for 3. It is good.
He's hit a couple tonight.
It is 51-27. East Carter. 5 minutes to go on the ball game. Took a whole minute off on that possession.
Yeah.
And Ty Scott out front. Oh, that's Tate. Sorry. Bledsoe had it. Now Maddox. Back to, I think that's Webb. Now Maddox. Maddox will have it. Left elbow. Come back through the paint. Looking good to the basket. It was knocked out of bounds. Good move.
Yeah, good drop
He had a long step there, Coach.
Nice.
He went from the left corner of the free throw line. One step, he was going to the basket.
Yeah, nice drop step.
Maddox to inbound it here. Get it into Webb. Webb will come strong to the paint and get fouled on the shot. He come real strong that time.
He did, and this is the state's leading free throw shooter going to the line.
Adams, his second foul for East Carter, and the state's leading free throw shooter, you say.
96.9%.
Ain't too bad. I
jinx
was
him.
rounded up to 97.
That's
so.
close enough.
And the first one's up, but no good.
That's right.
Good job, Coach.
I know.
Coach, you do it to him every time.
He's 31 for 32 going into that shot.
And the second shot is good.
Yeah. His free throw shooting percentage dropped 8% by missing one.
Just because you brag on him, 51-28. Just don't brag on nobody anymore. Goodman. Out front, 4:22 to go on the ball game. 51-28. Tate Scott cuts to the paint, gives to Messer, cut to the basket.
Nice fake.
And laid it up and in. I think that might be his first 2. Nope, that's his 4th point tonight. Makes it 53-28.
Good pass by Tate Scott again.
And Tate Scott's going to pick up a foul here. Kind of pushing on Maddox. Maddox over on the wing with it. Bring it back out straight away. Now Rayburn. And
that's a good call.
Jump ball.
Sure was.
Tate Scott got his hand. I think Tate thought he was getting ready to pick up a foul the way he looked.
He was going to protest, wasn't
he? He's a hustler, Coach.
Yes.
Mr. Hustle.
Caden Tussey back in for East.
Ty Scott bringing it up the floor. The length of the floor. Ty Scott out front with it. Wanted to go to out front, but couldn't and lost it himself. Rolled in the hands of Messer, though. Sexton.
Nice move.
And he looked good going to the basket, too.
He's played well off the bench tonight.
He got 9 points now. Here comes Rayburn with it out across the timeline. 3:24 to go in the ball game. Out of bounds. East Carter keeps it. Waddell.
Yeah, Waddell and Parker back
in. 3:23 to go in the ball game. 55-20. It's been all East Carter tonight.
Right from the start.
19-2 in the beginning. And Parker with it. Out front to Waddell. Now Maddox. Maddox holding the ball out front. Top the key here. He'll cut back to the right side now. Parker comes down the paint. Back out to Maddox on the wing. Maddox spin, shot to the basket. Ugly, no good. And here comes Ty Scott to the basket. And
nice
he'll
shot.
get it. Did he call the bank, though?
I think he did. I believe he did. They played well.
He's got 7 tonight.
They played well.
57-28. 2:40 to go on the ball game. And Wes Carter, Nathan Webb out to Parker. Parker comes right side to Waddell. Waddell come down the paint, spin to the basket, and he couldn't get it to go. Pretty decent shot. Bledsoe on the rebound, couldn't get it. Ball's loose on the floor. Now there's a scrum, and that's going to be a foul.
Yeah, it will.
On number 45, Kason Adams. They're going to.
Yeah, they used to let that go, but they've really made that a point of emphasis like in the last 7 or 8 years. You cannot dive on a player that's on the floor.
Well, he did.
Yeah.
Waddell. And the first one's good. 58% free throw shooter on the year, averaging 7.6 points a game for the Comets. He's tried to find win number 7 tonight. Second shot he missed, and Hall come up with the rebound. Out to Ty Scott. Ty Scott will have it on the left side, down the paint. And now Adams may walk with it. And gets it out to Ty Scott. 2 minutes almost to go on the ball game. 2:05 now. Now Tussey. Adams come left side to Ty Scott. Tried to go to Messer, picked off. Good hands by Maddox. Waddell got to it. Coming down left side is Webb. He got a jumper that time. Over
Nice
on
shot.
the left side. That's his 3rd point tonight.
Young man's going to be a good player, Dickie. Keep an eye on him.
31-57, East Carter. 139, nice dish underneath, but
charged.
Is it?
Yeah.
Offensive foul going to be on Ty Scott.
Yeah. Bledsoe again taking the charge, Dickie.
It's his 3rd.
All kinds of subs coming in for East Carter. We got Caleb Lane, Brody Morgan, Riley Steele, Grant Meanix.
I think I have a Morgan.
Yeah, Brody Morgan, number 15.
What's his number?
And we got
What's Brody Morgan's number, Coach?
Quentin Johnson, 14, Dickie.
14.
Yes.
Morgan.
Brody Morgan.
Okay. Wes Carter, East on a steal. Here comes, looks like Steele. Steele will have it, give it out to the left corner. Back out front now. Trying to find some new numbers. Who's 13? I don't have a 13.
Grant Meanix.
Meanix is 13. Underneath the shot was number 11. I think that was Lane.
Yes.
And Meanix is number
13.
13. Webb picks up his first foul tonight. And the shot, free throw line. First one is good by Lane. Lane is a 67% free throw shooter so far this year.
He was knocking them down in the JV game, I know that. Braden Dehart and Timothy Fields in the game first time for West Carter.
And the second shot is good.
First round bragging rights going to go to East, Dickie.
59-31, 1 minute to go on the ball game. Maddox with it in the paint, one-handed shot, won't go. Got his own rebound though. Gives it out front. Webb long three on the way, won't go. Rebound East Carter. That was Johnson on the rebound, I think.
Yep, you're right.
Top of the key for East, coming to the left side of the wing. So the corner's Lane. He brings it all the way back out front. Pops one, no good. Rebound by the Comets, that's Parker. Parker gets it out to Maddox, and Maddox will have it. He'll come coast to coast with it and lay it up and in. His first 2 points of the night. 59-35, 25 seconds to go on the ball game. East Carter will find win number 7 of the season. Shot in the paint, nothing for Steele, and picked up by the Comets with 13 seconds to go. Maddox comes down the lane and to the glass, no good.
Oh, nice
Put
follow.
back up and in, though, by Webb. And that should do it with 3 seconds to go. 59-35 is the final score from West Carter High School. East Carter wins tonight. So let's take a break. We'll come back and have more from West Carter High School. Maybe talk to 2 coaches if they come over. Have some scoring and stats. So East Carter wins tonight 59-35 over rival West Carter. Back in a moment on the Cool Hit Sports Network and the Cool TV.
Hey, I'm Aaron.
And I'm Michael. Come see us at Bowman's.
Bowman's can do frame repair. They have a downdraft bake oven for a factory paint finish. And they get your vehicle back to its pre-accident condition with qualified iCar Gold certified technicians. Bowman's is also an ASE certified mechanical shop, providing transmission flushes, steering and suspension services, AC service, oil changes, and tune-ups. That's Bowman's Auto Service, Lexington Avenue in Flatwoods. Call 836-0837. Visit Eastside Kids Boutique in Grayson for the best selection of clothing for boys and girls, including newborns. Eastside Kids Boutique has affordable clothing for every season, including t-shirts, sweaters, hats, and more. Eastside Kids Boutique even has items for that special lady in your life, including home decor, clothing, jewelry, accessories, gift baskets, and more. That's Eastside Kids Boutique, 603 East Main Street in Grayson. Call 606-475-1683 or visit them on Facebook, Eastside Kids Boutique in Grayson.
Hello, I'm Michael Bowling, Senior Vice President of Kentucky Farmers Bank. When you do business with Kentucky Farmers Bank, you're making an investment in your community. Your money stays local, we never sell your loan, and in turn, we invest in local families, churches, schools, and charities. We believe in our community, and that's why we are the better bank for loans.
Kentucky Farmers Bank, the better bank for loans since 1931. Located in Ashland, Summit, and Catlettsburg. KentuckyFarmersBank.com, member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
For those on the go, the smoothie connoisseur, the break room favorite, and for those that just never quite have it all, Clark's has what you need to keep your day on track. Make life easier and keep your busy schedule moving forward with everything you need at Clark's. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
We all embark on times in our lives when we could use a little help. Whether you need support caring for a senior, an adult with a disability, a veteran, or a loved one recovering from surgery or other health events, First Light Home Care is here for you. When you choose First Light, you get more than a caregiver. Schedule a complimentary consultation by calling 606-393-0669 for companion care and personal care. First Light Home Care is here for you.
Back at West Carter High School, big win tonight for the East Carter Raiders. 59-33, I think, was the final. East scores West Carter in period number 1, 19-4. 9-7 in period number 2, 18-9 in the third quarter, and 14-12 in favor of the East Carter, in favor of West Carter, that fourth and final period. We're going to let Hager talk to us about some stats. Are you ready, Coach?
I'm ready, buddy. Very impressive for East Carter tonight, Dickie. 22 for 34 from the field, 64.7%. 5 for 10 on threes. West Carter shoots 13 for 43, 30.2%. They were 1 for 10 on threes. East was dominant on the glass, Dickie, 31-17. 15 turnovers for East, 14 for West Carter. Assist, East Carter with 14 assists, West with 4. Free throw line, East Carter was 10 for 14, 71.4%. West 8 for 16 for 50%. 59, it was 35 on the final. Nice win for East. And you got to be, if you're an East Carter fan, East Carter coach, you got to be happy.
Yeah, you got to be happy with the way the Raiders come out. Great defense tonight. I think defensively they were very much intensified and looked really good. Looked really good on the on both ends of the floor. I mean, they did exactly what they needed to do early, and they never stopped.
Well, in this rivalry, if you can get off to a good start, it just puts so much more pressure on the other team, which East did. And like you said, their defense was the main fuel for that start. Got them good shots. They made shots, but it got them good shots.
Yep. Let's take a break, come back, and we'll have more for you from West Carter High School. East wins on the road here in Olive Field tonight, 59-33 on the Cool Head Sports Network and Cool TV.
If you're looking for the best pizza in Carter County, look no further than Tyler's Pizza. Also, be sure to check out our daily lunch specials, wings, salads, subs, sandwiches, dinners, sides, desserts, and our world-famous Thai Zone. Tyler's Pizza, 120 Cross Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-4583. Tyler's Pizza is a proud supporter of local high school sports.
Pure Country Chevrolet in Grayson is working hard every day buying and trading for the nicest used vehicles in the area. With over 150 used cars in our huge dealer inventory, odds are we'll have the car you want at the price you need. And as always, we'll buy your vehicle even if you don't buy one of ours. We also have new rides arriving daily, so come out. Look us over for your next auto need. With 4 locations, we're easy to get to, so don't wait. Come and let us help you have the vehicle you deserve at the best deal every time. On the web, purecountryauto.com, or call us 606-474-5116. Pure Country Chevrolet, find new roads.
The award-winning florist All That Blooms has a new location, 402 East Main Street, across from Pritchard Elementary in Grayson, with gifts for all occasions including birthdays, sympathy, holidays, and anniversaries. Shop Monday and Tuesday 9 to 5, Wednesday 9 to 2, Thursday 9 to 5, and Saturday 9 to noon, closed on Sunday. Call 474-0390 for All That Blooms at 402 East Main, your full-service florist serving Grayson and surrounding areas. Check them out on Facebook, allthatblooms.com. That's BLOOMZ.
Gillum Drug, 1237 Carter Avenue, Ashland, is a locally owned pharmacy devoted to providing excellent customer service. Not found at the chain drug stores, Gillum Drug carries over-the-counter meds, wonderful seasonal decor, creek bottom candles, jewelry, and specializes in skincare products. Gillum Drug offers allergy shots and all immunizations with no appointment needed, and Gillum Drug will treat you like family. Stop by today and experience it. Gillum Drug, 1237 Carter Avenue, Ashland, next to Domino's.
Hey, this is Greg Gibson with Greg Gibson Insurance, and just an announcement, I'm retiring from Major League Baseball. This will be my final season. After 24 years as Major League umpire, I'm ready to become a full-time insurance guy. So anyway, if you haven't heard about us, check us out on the web, www.greggibsoninsurance.com. Give us a call today. Stop by. We'd love to talk to you about your insurance. Give us a call today. It's Greg Gibson Insurance, helping you make the right call.
Out at West Carter High School, a smiley Coach Cole Brammer standing in front of us, and it's a good feeling to get a good win anytime, but a nice win at West Carter High School this evening, Coach.
Yeah. Am I with you?
Yeah, you're
okay,
there.
got you now. Yeah, overall, just overall for our guys, really proud of how we played. I thought defensively we set the tone early on, and we challenged our guys to do that. We've got to have our identity. It's got to go on the road with you, and you never know how the ball is going to bounce on the offensive end, but you know what travels. So I just really want to credit our kids. I thought Tate Scott was absolutely exceptional tonight on the defensive end of the floor. Yep, I thought he was incredible. I told him there after the game that's one of the better jobs I've seen on the defensive end of the floor.
Fantastic job tonight. Coach, I'm not allowed to ask you anything else. I got in trouble. Coach Easterling.
That's what I heard. Yeah, that's what I heard.
He didn't get enough talk with you, so I'm going to let him go ahead and start, Coach.
A lot of people like to say pastors lie a lot. Right here's a perfect
that
example.
That must be what we're into. I don't know what's going on here. We got something going.
But like Dickie said, Cole, you got to be. You shot 22 for 34, but that's a result of two things to me. It's good shots.
Yeah.
But your defense got you a lot of those good
shots.
I
did, absolutely. And I just, like I said, I'm proud of our guys defensively. They accepted this moment, and that's what I talked to them about pregame. And just like I told them, you only get so many opportunities to play in this game. You only get so many opportunities to play in district games. And those are the ones you're going to look back on, the ones you're going to remember. So don't let them in it. Don't let an opportunity slide by. And I thought our guys really took that to heart tonight. And they sat down on the defensive end of the floor, but like you said, it really led to some pretty good offense at times too, and the box score seems really balanced as well.
Yeah, sure did. You dominant on the glass. I had you 31-17. I don't know what they've got. But you only had 7 offensive rebounds, but you only missed 12 shots. So percentage-wise, that's pretty good offensive rebound.
Yeah, absolutely. I thought we moved the basketball well. That's something I harped on yesterday at practice. We didn't take a day off. You guys were with us Tuesday night at Russell, and we could have. I considered going into practice, taking it a little bit lighter yesterday, knowing this game was one day away. But I just felt like we had to set the intensity yesterday at practice, so we didn't take it light whatsoever. And I really wanted to get in there and kind of set the tone yesterday, and talked about ball movement. And I thought tonight our ball movement was really good.
Well, I think you did the right thing. I think later in the year you might want to do something like that, getting ready for the district tournament.
Yeah.
But right now I think you did the right thing. Go ahead, Dickie. I don't want you to get mad at me.
No, I'm not saying nothing. I don't want to hear it again, Coach. All the way out here tonight. All the way.
That is
down.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, Coach, would it be okay to talk to Tate Scott here for a second?
Absolutely.
I don't know which one he is. So
Tate.
So we'll talk to Tate Scott. We thought he just had a fantastic game.
I thought both.
And the reason why he had a good game offensively is because he had such a great game defensively, right?
Yeah.
Hey, listen, Mr. Scott, thanks for talking to us tonight.
Yep.
We thought you had a great game. We thought as far as the games that you've played that we've seen you play, this was your game tonight. Tell us how you got ready for the game tonight.
Coming in, it was a rival game, and we were really intense coming into it, and we were really excited. And I think the defense set the tone early, and we just we let that momentum carry. And we just
Coach Easterling?
Yeah, I don't know if you know this or not, but I coached your dad in high school. That's all I'm getting. He was a really good player, but he never played defense like you.
Oh, yeah.
Ty did tonight.
Yep.
Now, I mean, you guys were just, wow, really impressive. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
7-6. Where do you go from here? Big district game tonight.
Yep.
So how do you play the rest of the year and get ready for postseason?
Play with the same confidence, coming into, we're going to see them later on, and we're going to play with that same confidence and that same intensity, and we're just going to be really excited and let that momentum carry.
All right, well, thanks for talking
Appreciate
to us.
that.
Congratulations.
Thank you,
tonight,
guys.
okay?
Appreciate it.
Mr. Hustle tonight from East Carter High School. Tate Scott. I thought Evan Goodman had a really good game. Coach, let's take a break. We'll see if Coach Webb is going to come out and chat with us or not. So we'll be back in just a moment from West Carter High School. East Carter wins tonight over West 59-33 here on the Cool Hits Sports Network.
We can dig it at Callahan Excavating. If you need drainage work, demolition work, mobile home lot preparation, pond cleaning, slip repairs, service line installation, parking lot or driveway work, or help with many other projects, contact Callahan Excavating at 606-225-0570. Callahan Excavating are proud supporters of local high school sports. With winter around the corner, it's time to tame or to remove those trees that could damage your property and cost you thousands of dollars in repairs. Don't wait until it's too late. Call the tree experts at Orcutt's Tree Service and Stump Removal at 606-356-8850 to schedule your free estimate. Norcutt's Tree Service and Stump Removal in Olive Hill, Kentucky are proud sponsors of local high school sports.
We all embark on times in our lives when we could use a little help. Whether you need support caring for a senior, an adult with a disability, a veteran, or a loved one recovering from surgery or other health events, First Light Home Care is here for you. When you choose First Light, you get more than a caregiver. Schedule a complimentary consultation by calling 606-393-0669 for companion care and personal care. First Light Home Care is here for you.
At James Do It Best Hardware, we are not just another hardware store, we are your hometown home improvement partners, offering personalized service to help you get the job done right the first time. We are also your local steel dealer. At James Do It Best Hardware, our people make the difference.
I love James Do It Best Hardware Store.
James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street in Olive Hill, Kentucky.
When you shop Grayson Sporting Goods, you're supporting a great family-owned business with new owners and team sales. To celebrate, get all your high school gear, including high school spirit wear. Grayson Sporting Goods also does embroidery and vinyl transfers. Open Monday through Friday, 10 to 5, and Saturday, 10 to 3. Check with Grayson Sporting Goods for extended seasonal hours.
Back at West Carter High School, glad to have you along. Of course, needed some time there, but that's okay. Coach Webb, thanks for coming out and talking to us tonight. I know rough night for the Comets this evening, and started off rough, and that's the way it ended, right?
And ended the same way. That's right. Well, East Carter is a very good basketball team, and when you look at physically dominant compared to our guys out on the basketball court, you could see it at every position. And I had one guy out there that could really take, them off the dribble and try to create anything offensively. And it just makes it difficult. And, because when we put an arm on their guys, when they go to driving the basketball, it has no effect on them. But when they give that little arm bar on us, right, when we start to go off the dribble, then we stand up and stop. But that's a difference. And that's what we've talked about, getting stronger. That's just something that we're going to have to do and continue to work at. There was a day in time that nobody lifted weights for playing basketball, right? I mean, it just didn't happen. And, it started late 80s, early 90s when I was playing basketball. It kind of began then. And if you're not getting in the weight room right now, you're behind. That's for sure. And that's a big part of what took place tonight.
Yeah, Coach, we seen you play early in the year. We got to see you play 2 or 3 times. Seems like other than tonight, your guys have been playing really, really well.
Well, they made some shots early on, and they got going offensively right off the bat, and we just couldn't turn the momentum. Couldn't make enough plays, make enough shots, couldn't execute well enough to be able to get the momentum turned back to our side. And that's hats off to them. They're a very good basketball team, and they've played some really good teams, and they've won some against some really good teams. But we have to continue to see growth, and Coach and I talked about that, in pregame. The measuring stick for us is not necessarily on the win and loss column. It's where are we making progress on the basketball court from game to game, from practice to practice, and in the end, we want to get ourselves in position that maybe we can upset a team like East Carter when it comes district tournament time.
Yeah, Coach E?
Well, what you said first, Jeremy, I noticed that so many times during the game. To me, when the offensive player gets even with the defensive player, then you're beat.
Right.
But like you said, when East would get even with you, they were fighting back against the contact. They were going on around.
Right.
And when they would body check you or arm bar check you a little bit, like you said, they would stop.
Right.
And I know you're not going to make excuses. I know you're that kind of coach, you're that kind of player, you're that kind of person. But when you have a bunch of kids out there like you did and that were really in their first East-West game, you get off to a bad start like they did, and like you said, credit to East Carter for a whole lot of that. But when you get off to a bad start with a bunch of kids that's never been in this game, it's hard to turn it around.
Well, that rim gets smaller.
Oh,
wow. And they play
That's what he said. That's exactly what he said.
We discussed what we were going to do defensively yesterday and today. Offensively yesterday, then in today, about kind of a little bit of a game plan. And right off the bat, the very first couple possessions, we had guys that were playing so tight.
Yeah.
We were going to do a soft white press down to a 3-2. That was kind of our game plan, to try to control some of the girl penetration. And the very first thing I have, one kid runs down to the block, gets himself out of position right off the bat. So where does that say that our mind is at? You know, and then like the next possession, my son's over trying to trap on the wing. You know, when we're not in a trapping situation, we're not supposed to be. So it's things like that I could tell how tired our kids was right off the bat at the very beginning of the game, and that just goes to show you, like you experienced, like you talked about.
Yeah.
This is the first significant minutes in a big game like this that all of my kids had except for Brad Daly.
Yeah, a young team, Coach, if they listen, if they're just going to listen to you, you're going to be there at the end of the year. These are practice games. Get ready for postseason, right?
That's very much true. There's a lot of truth in it. There was a day in time when Coach and I talked about, you know, from where you were at early in your coaching, myself early in my coaching career to where I'm at now. I mean, we were just all out trying to win a game in December.
Oh, yeah.
Trying to win a game in December. In the big picture, it means nothing. This game really means nothing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because they're all about getting better and getting ourselves better so that way we can get to that district tournament time and try to do something good in the postseason and create a lot of good memories.
Yeah,
Right?
absolutely.
They're going to forget all those games.
Yeah.
Most of those games in December, January. They're going to remember those kinds of postseason play.
Well, you're leaving the game with something tonight, Coach, that you didn't have when the game started, and that's experience in that game, and that will pay off down the road.
Yeah, we hope so.
Yeah, you guys will be fine. Wes Carter, I've said this to you several times already this year. By the end of January, I think you're going to have a good basketball team.
Well, we hope so.
Coming back to play, I think, in the All-A down at Menifee, you take on Rose Hill. I think.
Right.
12 o'clock, right?
Yeah, 12 o'clock game. I think they adjusted the game times on that because Rose Hill did not have a girls team. So I think that goes 12, 2, and 4 on those 3 games out there. And then if we would beat Rose Hill, we would get Menifee County on Monday night. So that's always a fun tournament, and Menifee County is always a very enjoyable place to play. It's a small gymnasium, and if we get them,
man, it's great. It's like playing at Lewis County in the old gym.
It doesn't take many to make it rowdy in there, right? It just doesn't take. It doesn't take many. So that's just going to be another learning and growing experience for our guys.
I think we'll be down there with you, Coach. We'll see you on Saturday.
All right, appreciate you guys.
Hey, good luck.
Thank you.
Get back to practice. I know you'll get in the gym. Go play Saturday.
Back at it tomorrow. That's right,
buddy.
Thank you, guys.
All right, Coach Jeremy Webb, Wes Carter tonight falls at home to the East Carter Raiders. But Coach Webb said it best. I mean, he's 100% right. You know, we're young. We're learning. First big game. We're going to keep working at it and keep getting better for the end of the year, right?
Well, that experience, Dickie, there's just nothing that you can do to make up for that. I mean, you really can't. And East Carter, like we talked about, Jeremy said it, you said it, I said it, East was just so much more physical, so much more aggressive throughout the whole game, really. And hats off to them for doing that. They were well prepared and ready to go. But West, as I said, they have something now that they didn't have when the game started, and that's experience in an East-West game, and that will benefit them not only in the next East-West game, but down the road in all their games.
Yeah. Okay. Coach, thank you very much. I don't know if we need to take one more break, Jeff. Nope, we're good. So we're going to wrap things up from West Carter High School. East Carter wins tonight over West Carter. I said 33, but it's 59-35 was the final score. East goes 7-6 on the season. West drops to 2-9. The Comets at Menifee on Saturday take on Rose Hill. And East Carter, I think, versus Greenup County
Tuesday night.
on the 10th. Next week.
At East.
Is it at East Carter High School? So, again, thank you so much. Big thanks to Jeff upstairs taking care of the camera for us. As always, Hager Easterling, thank you so very much. For Hager Easterling, I'm Dickie Tiller saying good night, everybody, here on the Cool Head Sports Network and Cool TV.
You've been watching another exciting high school basketball contest on the Cool Head Sports Network and Cool TV. Tonight's game was brought to you by Clark's Pump and Shops of the Tri-State, River Cities Builders, A&A Porta Potties, Stoltz Pharmacy, Greg Gibson Insurance, Callahan Excavating, James Dewitt Best Hardware, Ashland Credit Union, Trace Hermanos Mexican Restaurant, Members Choice Credit Union, Ashland Community and Technical College, the Greenup Baptist Association, First and People's Bank, Kentucky Farmers Bank, Pure Country Automotive, Raceland Christian Church, Orcut Tree Service, Gillum Drug, All That Blooms, Grayson Sporting Goods, Bowman's Auto and Collision Center, Eastside Kids Boutique, First Light Home Care, and Tyler's Pizza. This has been an exclusive sports presentation of the Cool Head Sports Network and Cool TV.